What's up, guys? Zinigami here, and there is a huge event going down in Japan right now. It is the Impel Down event for the One Piece Treasure Cruise 2nd anniversary. We're going to be using a double Nightmare Luffy team for a couple islands right now, and it's just because they're fun. The first island we're going to be looking at is the Zero Stamina Sugo Fest island. Yes, the new Sugo Fest is out. The characters are already announced, and the characters that we know of are, and we know all the characters. It is going to be 6-star Bartolomeo, then Abdullah and Jeet, Hadjerdin, the Funk Brothers, Blue Gilly, and Don Chinjao. If you're unfamiliar with who these characters are, you will want to go to the database that is in the video description down below. And I keep saying that, but people still ask me how they know about what characters do. Now, what does Don Chinjao do? Don Chinjao is the int tough fighter. I think we have. I think he is. Does something with shuffling orbs, and I couldn't read it. But we'll get someone to translate, and we'll have that on the database. An estimation of what he does. At least we know that he shuffles orbs, and we'll get that in the database. You know, Count Butler is actually a lot smaller than he seemed to be. He's tiny. But yes, so those are all the characters in the next Sugo Fest. It is 6-star Bartolomeo. He is a strength captain, a strength tough striker. As for what exactly he does, we don't know. Once we do know, we will let you guys know. And of course, once again, I will be putting it up on the database in the video link below personally. So as soon as we know what they do, I will put them up there. Now this is the 14 stamina secret character stage. There's going to be a new secret character every single day. And on these stages are very, very easy. There's lots of evolution units and lots of fodder characters to get. I love that his horns glow red. I think that's pretty cool. And this one is going to be Isa. And the entire list of what the characters are were in the you can see it in the game description. I haven't translated all of them, but they are a lot of the. They're all secret characters from stages. So if you haven't gotten a secret character, you can see which character it is right there in the stage before you pick the stage, and you can run this stage multiple times. So if I want to get multiple Isas or something like that, I can run the stage multiple times and get multiple copies of Isa. You can see my health dropping a lot. That is, this isn't Isa. This is Canis. Sorry, not Isa. Isa is the wrong little girl. So let's kill her. It's very easy. You can see her die halfway through one of my attacks. And we didn't get her that time. But this is a much easier way to get secret stages. I was thinking Isa just because she's a little size Skypia unit. So I just got sidetracked. Hey! I guess I never got that side. Guess I never got that one either. Huh. Oh, it's the evolved version of them. Huh. Good for they're all evolved versions. Interesting. Good for your collection if you're interested in getting those characters for your Pokédex collection. But yeah, so you can do it multiple times. It is there for 24 hours, and every 24 hours we will have a different secret stage. But after those two stages, that's just the beginning. There's so much more to be had to talk about. Here's the Bartolomeo Sugo Fest announcement. Bartolomeo, and once again, it's 6-star Bartolomeo, and the 5-star units are Abdullah and Jeet, Harjin, Hadjerdin, Funk Brothers, Blue Gilly, and Don Chinjao. Don Chinjao was a character we just fought on the Sugo Fest Island, and every day we'll get a new Sugo Fest Island sneak peek, and we'll have those character details updated. This one right here is the super, super interesting one, and it is the Impel Down announcement. It's got all sorts of cool stuff on there. It basically says there will be a event that is for new players and returning players to One Piece Treasure Cruise. You can view it straight from your device, or you can click on the link, and that will go to the website. I'm going to go over to the website right now, and it's probably not going to work right away. Oh my god, it worked right away. Oh, look at that. Whew. Anyways, all this is in some kind of weird language, you say. I can't read it, you say. Don't worry. We spent a lot of time translating it just for you. And by translating it, I mean a lot of guesswork on my side and a lot of help from Google Translate. Now, Google Translate, of course, can't translate the pictures, but we do have a lot of people to help us translate all this. So it is the Impel Down event. All this basically says that it is a sharing event. You share the stuff on Twitter and Facebook and Line, and every time you share, you get points. You also get points for downloading new versions of the game and getting past the tutorial. I'm not sure if doing re-rolls and tutorial skip methods, like the one that you see in one of my older YouTube videos, actually counts as that. It might count, it might not. We're not too clear on that. And if you are an older player and returning, if you haven't logged in for a long time, then you also get extra points. And you can click on this button, it can show you some of the banners here. So this is just the main banner for what's going on. The second banner is, as we share on Facebook, Line, and Twitter, we're going to get rewards. The first tier reward is going to be 50, that's 50 cola. It's going to be our first reward. This page right here is telling us that if you haven't logged in from 15 to 29 days, you're going to get 100 points just for logging in. If you haven't logged in for 30 to 45 days or 44 days, you get 200 points. 45 to 60, 59, 300 points. 60 days or longer, you'll get 500 points just for logging in again. Get those points to our pool. And this isn't just you individually. This is everybody. If everybody gets points, it all goes to the large points pool. This event with Hannibal is, as we share on Facebook, Line, on Twitter, if we get past certain daily goals, then we get rewards for that as well. And this is the Luffy that we get for logging in. We already have details for that Luffy in the video description down below. Check that out. It tells you what Luffy does. He's okay. Not super great, not super bad. So already we are currently an hour and a half or hour and 40 minutes after the event started, and we're already at 325,000 points. Out of 1 million points needed to get past level 1 of Impel Down. We've got this little Luffy running, and he's going to go down, Impel Down, so we can rescue Ace. So level 1, you can see here, upon completion of level 1 at 1 million points, we're going to get 50 cola. And this goes to everybody. Everybody gets 50 colas straight in the mail. You don't have to do anything fancy. We might have to go back to this website and click on the link and enter in your ID to be able to claim that 50 cola. If so, we will have a news update video that tells you how to claim your cola in that situation. But it'll probably just come in the mail unless there's something that lets you choose. For example, maybe one of these reward tiers says, lets you choose evolvers for a certain 6-star character. Like, it will let you choose evolvers for either 6-star Luffy or 6-star Sabo or 6-star Rayleigh, and you don't get the characters, but you do get the evolvers, so that includes the Rainbow Dragon and Spiral Crab or whatever you want to get, or whatever that character would give you. And of course the event is going to be going until the 12th, so it will be starting today. We're going into March the 12th is going to be the end of the event. That's the end of the anniversary events. This is, once again, the same thing as we saw before. Ignore the characters. The characters mean absolutely nothing, so they're just kind of little mascots for you to have an idea of how long you've been away from the game. I'm not sure why, but they're just little mascots. And that's 50 to 29 days. If you log in, 100 points go into this grand total up here. If you haven't been here for 60 plus days, you get 500 points to this total up here. And you can click on these links. You can see that if you share on SNS that's tweeting, then you get 10 points. If you download the game and get past the tutorial, that's 150 points. I'm surprised it's actually translated that. I made a mistake. So if you click on this, it'll open up Twitter. You click on the other one, it'll open up Facebook. It'll ask you to share the event. You can see we're already past 50% past the daily goal to get our extra gems for the daily tweets and shares on Facebook. And each one of those gets you 10 points for doing that. 10 points for Twitter, 10 points for Facebook. All this down here is all just a bunch of small little notices. It says stuff like, if you share the same thing a bunch of times, then it won't count for points, so you can't set up a bot to just spam sharing the thing over and over and over again, because they'll just count that away from points. All this is just stuff about when there's gonna be going on, stuff like that. It's just boring little details about what they do. That's most of the share event. Okay, share on Facebook, share on Twitter. If you're re-rolling, I think that might count as 150 points per re-roll. So we'll see during a Sugo Fest event. Maybe that these points just shoot way the heck up with people restarting new accounts over and over and over again. If you're downloading the game and going through the tutorial manually, that definitely counts as 150 points. But we're not sure if the tutorial skip will count or not. I think it will. Depends on where they count the fit points by the time you get through. But this isn't it. All this event is still not over. Luffy gets all the way down. There's still one more event that goes on. And that is this one. The Bon Clay event. So the Bon Clay event is something that as a global player or a non-Japanese player, this isn't just if you're a playing on the global version. If you don't live in Japan, you're actually probably, and 99% probably, ineligible for this event. What this event says is it's a real-life raffle event. It's a real-life lottery event that you get chances to win for. So you'll get your ID. It's stuff with, you're looking for certain keys and codes throughout websites and in the games and in Japan or in advertisements or something all over Japan. And one lucky winner is going to win a golden key to Impel Down worth 3 million yen. 3 million yen is $30,000 US dollars or so. Maybe it's like 25,000 US dollars, but that's 3 million yen. 3 million, take off 2 zeros. Yeah, $25,000. So you get a key for that. 5 to 10 winners are going to win a 2-person ticket to visit the real life Thousand Sunny. Now there is a real life 1-to-1 replica of the Thousand Sunny in a theme park in Japan. The ticket for the Thousand Sunny only costs 1,000 yen, which is about $10, and it's not that. So that's it's 1,000 yen. So that's. Did I say it's $10? Yeah, it's like $10. But so that's actually less than 100 points. But it probably also includes tickets to the theme park that the Thousand Sunny is in. So you probably get tickets to the theme park that the Thousand Sunny in, and you get to go ride around the Thousand Sunny. The Thousand Sunny takes you on a little trip around the bay. That's like a 30-minute ride around. And you get to go all over the Thousand Sunny, take pictures. They've got statues of the Straw Hats and statues of characters. I know there's like a little model of Ace's ship too. It's all sorts of cool stuff. I mean, it's a little theme park. It's fun. So 5 to 10 winners are going to get passes to all that. 100 winners are going to win a prize of some sort for 5,000 yen. That, once again, 5,000 yen is $50 or $45. And 1,000 winners are going to win a prize of 500 yen or $4.50. So that's and all these prizes on all these little disclaimers, and in this huge block of disclaimer text. Disclaimer was the word I was looking for earlier and I lost it. All this disclaimer text is all terms and conditions about the event going on. So 99%. Unfortunately, while it would be fun to participate as non-Japanese players, you probably, if they find out you're not from Japan, which they will whenever they ask you, hey, how would you like to get your reward now that you won, they probably just won't let you claim it and just give it to someone else. But here's where it says what's going on. It says, find the codes hidden on the places. Find your go to this website, enter in your ID that's connected to Twitter, and go to the thing. I don't think I actually connected my Twitter over here. Okay, I did. So over here, it asks you for your ID and enter in the codes that you find. One of the codes is this one right here that they already tweeted out on the official Twitter. They asked you. They'll be posting codes on Twitter. So 37095 is one of them. You put in your ID on the top side. Your ID like blah 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 blah. My code is 37095, and this is the same for everyone. There's another code that you can find somewhere. there are codes in the supposedly codes somewhere in the game under announcements and stuff, but there are no codes there so far. At least none that we can see. It's probably somewhere hidden in the game. Someone will stumble upon it at some point. There's also codes on advertisements of some kind in Japan. Maybe it's in magazines or something like that. So somewhere in the real life world, there'll be codes around. And then there'll also be codes somewhere in the website. So somewhere on the official website, probably in the guide, since there's lots of pages on the guides, and this is where they hid the Easter codes for the global version. For example, maybe somewhere on one of the guides, there might be a little icon that has Von Clay on it, and it's a picture similar to this one where he has the code written in gold or something like that. So it's not like somewhere in a line that has the number. It's gonna be a little picture of something written in gold and says, "This is your code." And once people find it, they will share it out somewhere, so hopefully we'll get notice of those. And there are 5 different codes out there somewhere. So you enter in, if you find 2 codes, you get entered into the 500 yen drawing. If you find 3 codes, you get entered into the 5,000 yen drawing. If you get 4 codes, you're entered into the tour drawing. And if you get all 5 codes, then you are entered into the drawing for the golden key. And there's also something about 3 keys. This might be like some kind of like knick-knack or something where you get key rings or something like that. It's just some kind of knick-knack for rings. And that's what it says over here. You get a chance to win and blah 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 blah. Enter in your code. So that was a lot of stuff going on. There's so much stuff, especially in the Japanese version. You get to have fun with all this stuff and try to win some prizes. If you're a global player and you're playing on a Japanese servers like I am, we get to partake in the sharing event that will give us all these prizes. Not sure what these prizes that are unlocked are yet, and eventually we'll find out, guys. We are already up. Let's see how far we've gotten in the... I don't know how long this video is, but it's a long time. We're already up to 350,000 points. So, if you haven't played it in a long time, maybe consider picking up One Piece Treasure Cruise again and gaining those extra points for logging in for us. If you want to start a new account, you get past the tutorial, you get us 150 points. Or if you just want to share it on Facebook and Twitter, just share it on that and get us some points. Guys, thank you so much to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Barron, and thank you for all of our supporters on Twitch. We just passed 15,000 followers on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you enjoyed all these translations. I am super tired and they took a lot of work. I'm Zenigami. Enjoy. Y'all stay beautiful.